So, guys, we all know that Peter Obi is the man of the people. And we have seen so many traditional rulers, express their love for Peter Obi. So, guys, after the campaign in Taraba State, Peter Obi moved straight to the palace of the Oba in Taraba State, and I decided to share this video with you. Please relax, watch this video, and let me know what you make of it in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with your friends and families. Thank you.
Your Majesty, all the respected Your Majesty, and all the respected friends gathered here, let me stand all you are existing. Your Majesty, I said my first is to sincerely congratulate you on your coronation, which Governor mentioned to me at the time. I said that's why he will not be allowed when I listed to reform. To, like Bartaka had mentioned, when he said to me, you don't live in Jalingo, I said to him, but he lives in Taraba. He said yes. I said, it is my duty to go to where he lives. I will go and look for him, wherever he lives. And that is the reason why I'm here. To pay my respect to you. And of course, you pay my respect to all your royal highnesses that are within the state, because they are their share. And that's my reason for coming. And be able to, through you, elucidate what we're trying to do. I will not bore you with the problems of this country, because you know all of them. Or you are one of them, your experience, you know what we're going through. We live in a country today that by our own National Bureau of Statistics have said we have 133 million people living in poverty. Your Majesty, we are about 220 million. So 63% of us are poor. No other country in the world, is like that. We have more people living in poverty than India, that is 101.4 billion people. We're just 1/7 of their population. We have more people living in poverty than China. China is 1.4 billion people. In fact, we have same or more people living in poverty than two of them combined. That is the crisis of our country. And the solution is not getting better. So you have a crisis. That's why you have a crisis of banditry, criminality, everything that is wrong. We have 20 million out of school children today. We have everything. Our drug prevalence among our youth, because they have no job, is 13.8%, when the global average is about 5%. For Your Majesty, I can go on and on. All we are trying to offer is to say, how do we start turning this around? We know what brought us here. It's a cumulative effect of leadership failure over the years that has produced a country that is not productive. So we're in a consumption country where people are not doing anything. And young ones in their productive age are not employed with all their energy. All that I, Dirty, and Labour Party is trying to offer is to say we want to secure this country, unite it, and make it productive. By doing that, we will be able to pull young people out of poverty. This is a blessed country that has so much it can offer. We are 220 million people, I said, living on 923,000 square kilometers of land, but we cannot feed ourselves. So we have food insecurity. When India, 1.4 billion people living on 3.2 million square kilometers of land can feed themselves and export goods, who live on a third of their land, with the 1/7 of their population. So we have more land for agriculture, but it's not being cultivated. We're not supporting it. You hear federal government do policies upon policies to support poor people. They end up in Abuja. Now say to every state, including Taraba, we will not govern from Abuja, we will govern from your state. Because whatever we are going to do to fight poverty in Taraba, we will come to Taraba and Taraba people will see it. And that is a promise. I'm happy that people are taking what I'm saying here. Because I said, I'm not going to send delegates to anywhere. I'm going to go there and tell them what I'm going to do. So they will hold me responsible. They will know that what I'm saying is what I'm going to do. We will come to Taraba to fight poverty. Because this state, your Majesty can feed Nigeria. They can feed themselves. This state is 54.4 thousand square kilometers of land. This state is bigger than Belgium and India and Israel combined. Belgium is 30.9 square kilometers. Israel is 22.1. Two of them is 53,000 square kilometers. Taraba is 54.4. So it's more than two of them combined. They have more land. This state has a plain where you can cultivate flower. Last year, Kenya did export of flour of over $500 million. This state has a place where you can cultivate coffee. Ethiopia did export of over 1 billion coffee last year. This place you can grow tea. Saraninka, with the other problem, did $1.4 billion worth of tea. There's a lot you can do with this state. 70% of the land, and I was coming down with the governor, you could see massive empty land, all cultivated. That can be a future for the young ones. This was supposed to have a processing plant where by the time we direct the river Niger, they have access to the river for transportation of their products to other parts of Nigeria and for export. That is what we are saying. We want to make the country productive. It is not a rocket science. We will sustain back of agriculture and ensure that they invest money. When we say we're going to put people out of poverty, Your Majesty, we're going to come here. We will invest in education. We will ensure that traditional rulers, leaders like you, are involved in what we are doing. We will get them close. We will go to them. Your Majesty, we will fight, stop oil theft. And then we'll put in security. We'll bring back Nigeria to financial viability. We will bring back fiscal viability. We will stop oil theft. We will stop the criminally subsidy. We will deal with the issue of all forms of forced subsidy that don't help our people. Rather, we will subsidize health so people can have primary health care and secondary health care. We will subsidize the education. That is where the nation needs to go. These two areas will invest money and ensure that our universities don't go to strike, ensure that our children are in school, ensure they have skills. The uneducated people say they are in the north, maybe because of religion, will meet them at the point of there and teach them skill. Real Majesty, that's what we promise we're going to do. And we're going to saying everybody, hold us accountable. We will fight corruption. I was governor of Anambra State for 8 years. And I said to anybody, the governor knows that, he said it when I came here. I said to anybody, go to Anambra State and ask them where they see their money missing. Go to Anambra State. The day I left office, I was not owing salary to anybody. I was not owing pension. I was not owing gratuity. I was not owing any contractor who had completed his job or supplied what we ordered. And I left in 3 banks in Nigeria. The banks are there. Access Bank, $50 million, 10 billion. Fidelity Bank, $50 million, 10 billion. Diamond Bank, $50 million, 10 billion for the state. And I said to them, I don't want any gratuity, any pension, anything. Anambra State have never got me a bottle of water since I left 9 years ago as their governor. There is no piece of land allocated by government of Anambra State to date, directly or indirectly, that belongs to me, whether me, my wife, or my family. We will fight corruption because it's destroying the future of this country. It kills entrepreneurship, nobody thinks so. So we want to turn things around. I'm here to plead to Royal Majesty that you help us to build a new Nigeria. We want to change and give our children hope. Our government is for youth and women. We want to put them out of poverty. The more we put them out of poverty, the more we reduce the criminality in the society. So as we're securing the country, simultaneously we are putting them out of poverty. It can be done. It's a huge country. We have all the potentials. We have to focus on export. Our country today it is not productive. Our total export last year as a country is 18.9 trillion naira. Even by official rate of exchange, the Royal Majesty, it is just $47 billion. By the official rate, to a country of 200 million people living on 923,000 square kilometers of land, it shows we're not productive. And that has to end. That's why we're having problem of foreign exchange. When you have dollar exchange rate, anything, it is driven by your reserve, and your reserve is by your export. Other countries that are competing with us, like Vietnam, they are 100 million people, so they have of our population. They live on 331,000 square kilometers of land. So they live on a third of our land. The Royal Majesty, the export last year was over $350 billion. That's what we want. We want to see a Taraba state that is producing something for export. And I want you to put it on tape, because I will be here to lead from the front, bringing resources to do it. All we need is to invest what we need, and it will change. I will be a businessman, I'm a wealth creator. I came from the finance background. I've chaired banks and institutions. I've traveled all over the globe. I have contacts that will change this country. But we need to start putting people who are. Next year's election, the Real Majesty, the end, will not be based on tribe, ethnicity. No. He has cost us a lot. People in the north don't buy bread cheap. There's no place in Taraba that sells bread cheaper than it is in the south. There's no uninterrupted electricity. There's so many poor people in the Taraba. So it should not be. The Real Majesty should not be based on religion. No religion buys bread cheap. The Christians don't buy bread cheap. The Muslims don't buy bread cheap. If you go to Dubai, it's a Muslim country, the Real Majesty. The Catholic Church in Dubai, the land that the church was built by any of Dubai. If you go to London, the Central Mosque in London, as center of London, the land was given free by the Queen. It's not a Muslim. People have deceived us enough. It will not be by religion. It will not be by my turn. It is the turn of Nigerian youths and women to take back their country. All we plead is that it must be based on character we can trust. That is why I came here to pay my respect, loyalty, and introduce myself. I said, Real Majesty, you have tentacles to verify my background, to verify what I say, who I am, to verify schools where I attended. That is wrong. Those who are ruling all over the world who all went to similar schools, so they cannot say no. I go to Britain, I can tell the Prime Minister, we went to similar school, bring my past students one day. If I go to America, we have told Obama anybody who went to similar school, leave us alone. So they can be better than we are. We want to do what they're doing for their country, in this country. We want it to be next year's election to be based on competence. We want competent people in government. I'm going to form a government of national unity, irrespective of those who like me or those who hate me, because one competent people in government. We want it to be based on capability and commitment to start turning around this country. All I want, especially for the North, is opportunity to show that this country can work. That is why we're going on. Royal Majesty, I can't thank you enough for finding time to receive us today. Be assured of my respect, loyalty, and availability. I assure you that everything I say here is okay. You see it. It is not the same thing people used to do yesterday. Say one thing, do something differently. I don't say representative there telling people what I'm going to do. I've done it in my private sector. I've done it as a governor. I don't want opportunity to unite and make Nigerians to be proud of their country. Today we have Nigeria, but we don't have Nigerians. But we don't have people who say we're proud to be here. I want to make these young ones to be proud and say we're Nigerian. This great passport, we must return to dignity and its respect globally. Royal Majesty, thank you and all.